trouble this postseason doing that, but coming in here last night into a hostile environment, just what did it mean for you guys?
I think it was a big road win for us. Obviously, playing here is tough, so they're a great team defensively, and we felt like we just needed to win, obviously, and it felt good.
You closed the series against OKC there, and now you came here and the Wolves fans were crazy. Does that lift you up in some way? Like the team gets more like hyped to do stuff because they're being played against them?
Yeah, I mean, we love playing on the road. Obviously, the crowds are always into it. They're always against us, so it's fun coming in here and obviously getting wins. So we felt good last night, and hopefully we can do the same game too.
You got one last night, obviously. What is it going to take to win tomorrow night and take control of this series?
I think just taking care of the ball, taking easy shots, making our open shots, obviously, and just being ourselves. Playing good defense, not letting those guys get going, and just trying to stick together for 48 minutes.
I know that's what you wanted them to do. How surprised are you that they shot 49 3-pointers? That's a lot.
That is a lot. I mean, I'm not really surprised at all. I feel like we did a great job protecting the paint, but I think we do got to do a better job of taking some of those threes away.
How do you feel about them protecting like the perimeter? Because you guys made less shots than you used to for 3-point.
I feel like we just missed a couple of open shots. I feel like we'll make them going down the stretch, obviously. So I'm not really concerned about that for us.
Do you feel like you were able to wear them down in that first half so much that they kind of looked gassed in the second, and that helped to get the win here?
Yeah, I feel like our pressure on both ends of the floor was good. I feel like we got out in transition and made easy plays, and that obviously helped us in the second half as well.
They had over 60 in the first half. What do you think changed and allowed you guys to lock in that second half and hold them to just over 40?
We were just better in every aspect. We were more aggressive, just putting the pressure on them, just forcing them to take contested shots, and we didn't give up as much threes.
Is there something you did not like about the game that you think you can be better on game 2?
I think the biggest thing is the three-pointers that they made. Obviously, they made 18 of them, so we can't afford for them to keep doing that. So just being able to contest each shot and just trying to make it tough for them.
What is it? 24 points in the first half. Lucas scored 15 of his 33 in the fourth. When those two guys get it going like they do, how tough is it for opponents to beat you guys?
It's very tough. I mean, those are two of the best players that play the game, so their skill level just is insane. I think they bring so much to the game that it's hard for teams to guard them one-on-one, so you pretty much have to send a double at them, and then it opens the game up for everybody else as well.
What did you make of Anthony Edwards saying, I got Kyrie before the series even started? What you think?
I mean, I didn't really make anything of it. I mean, Kyrie's a great player, Ant's a great player, so I guess he was just had a lot of emotions after winning in Denver, but I mean, it's just talk, honestly.
Anybody ever done that to you? Say, I got PJ.
Not that I remember.
Daniel said that they kind of suggested what his role should be when he got here. Did they do the same for you, just any of the team or organization in general, when you got to the Mavs?
They just told me they wanted me to be myself, just come out and be aggressive. And the biggest thing was just the defensive end, just trying to bring an identity to this team and just make a standpoint on that end.
You mentioned the struggles in the three-point line, but you and Luka hit two big threes late to really, one, take the lead and then to kind of end things. What keeps you confident that one will eventually drop and to continue taking those shots?
I feel like we instill that confidence in each other. We're always telling each other to take the next shot or always just being there for each other in each shot, each quarter, every game. So everybody's happy for each other and everybody's cheering the next guy on. So it's easy to take the next shot.
BJ, how would you define this team's identity?
I feel like we're very physical on the defensive end, and defense wins us games. Obviously, we can score with the best of them, but our defense is the reason we're here.
Is that something you feel like is fully engaged now? You can count on that every night?
Definitely. I mean, I feel like to win in the playoffs, you have to have a defense. So we rely on our defense. We rely on our big guys. We rely on myself and Derek a lot. So I feel like we're stepping up to the challenge each and every game.
This is the third playoff series for you guys. Nobody's picking you guys to win any of them. Does it add any more motivation for you to go out there and win?
Not really. I mean, we don't really care about anybody's opinion. For us, it's just what we can focus on and what we can get better at. And I feel like everybody's locked in each and every game. And even in film sessions, we're trying to get better each and every day. So everybody's locked in, and we're not really worried about outside noise.
So throughout this postseason run, you guys have mixed up your coverages pretty frequently against stars. Yesterday, you early doubled, late doubled, guarded straight up. What has worked? What did you see in game? What did you like about how that executed in game 1 against Karl Towns and the others?
Like I said, we just try to throw different things at different people. Obviously, they're great players, so just try to make them take tough shots. I mean, that's the biggest thing for us, and contest everything. So we know they're going to hit some shots. We know they're going to make some. So for us, we're just trying to keep everything in proportion and just trying to make them work hard on this end.
What have you seen from Derek Lively throughout this postseason run? It seems like he's continued to improve as he's gained more postseason exposure.
Yeah, he's getting better and better each and every game, and we're here for it. I mean, we're loving every second of it. He's being aggressive, being a great rim protector, rebounding the ball at a very high level. So he's just been great, and obviously he's 20 years old, so he has a lot more in store.
Yesterday, Karl Towns was talking about how Kevin Garnett gave him some advices and for the series. I wonder if there's any connection like this that you guys have with Dirk Nowitzki. Did he say something about that, West Conference Finals or something?
I mean, he's always stressed to us it's about the defense. We're obviously one of the better teams on the offensive end, but defense wins championships, and we have to be successful in that end to beat anybody.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Considering it started with a flare screen for Karl Towns and he was the low defender.
It was good because he stuck to just like the concept of how we wanted to just play these guys. Playing a cat and mouse game. We got them to make the pass that we wanted them to make, and he just made an extra effort to get the pass over the top.
What does that say about you guys? Because normally Lucas is the scorer in the first quarter. Kyrie is the closer. Last night it flipped.
Yeah.
What does that say about those two guys, how talented they are?
It's hard to stop them at the end of the day, especially once they get going. In all honesty, you just have to just pray, I would say. I really can't even put it into words. I'm always amazed just seeing some of the stuff that goes on a day-to-day basis when it comes to just like what they do throughout each game. And it's just, make sure we get those guys the ball, and then just at the end of the day, always just make sure, when they put the ball in our hands, they trust us to be able to make plays and make decisions.
Derek Lively has continued to improve throughout this postseason run. What has impressed you about his impact as you continue to advance this far in the postseason?
Just his consistency. He comes in with the same energy every day. He works his tail off. He comes in and shoots at night. He does all the little things to be able to just have success in this league. And, I give him his props because as a young guy, like I would say, it's like mandatory for you to do that. But at the end of the day, he really doesn't even complain. He just takes it. It's just like, it's another day to get better. So I just, I give him his props. The sky's the limit for young kids. I like just where he's going with his career. I like how he holds himself, just his demeanor. And any type of adversity that's in his way, he finds some type of way to get through it.
You ever tell anybody you're going to guard him before the series started? You ever did that?
Nah, not at all.
Never would consider doing that?
Maybe like my later years in the league. Not right now. Not right now. This is my first time just like in this type of scenario, in this type of situation, atmosphere with the playoffs and stuff. So I'm not going to jinx myself at all.
Yeah, because Kyrie only had 19 points in the previous 12 playoff games. And 13 last night, first quarter.
Right.
It seems like you and Derek have been very intentional about playing off of 2 feet, using fakes against some of those shot blockers. Like you faced Chet Holmgren, Rudy Gobert. How important is that? And obviously, guys, you've worked on it in the practice facility. How important is that in the postseason?
It's very important because it helps us slow the game down for ourselves. We don't go at 110 miles per hour when it comes to us getting the ball in the pocket, because at the end of the day, either we're going to try to make a play on the basket, or we're trying to make a play to make a decision, to try to get it to the guy in the corner, make a read, get it to that guy on the wing, or just, in all honesty, just making plays on the back end. Because, those guards, they're putting trust in our hands with us. They're putting the ball in our hands. We just have to make the right decision at the end of the day.
Thanks, Gaff.
Thank you.
Last night, Ann only got 2 attempts in the restricted area. How much of that do you think was what you guys were doing defensively, and what do you think his response will be? What are you expecting from him tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think for us it's a matter of showing as many bodies, again, making it tough. He's one of the best players in the world. You're not going to stop him. You can just make it tough on him and hope that he misses. We expect him in game 2 to attack early and often. We got to try to protect the paint. They shot, a lot of threes. They were hot early. I thought for us to stay together in that second half to protect the paint. Again, it's tough when you've got Cat and those guys who can put it on the floor and get to the rim. But again, we believe that Ant's going to come. Conley's going to, come. That they're going to be better in game 2. So we have to expect that.
When you went back and looked at those threes, how many of those are shots you're willing to live with if you are protecting the paint like you did last night?
Yeah, some of them we have to be better. Again, when you shoot over 40, you're not going to be able to contest all of them. But I thought we have to be better. We gave a couple that we knew that we have to be better. So we got to protect the 3-point line. Again, they're saying that look, they had got good looks. They believe that they can make some of those, and then the game will be different. So we have to be better at guarding the 3-point line for sure.
Is the common theme for the ones that think you should be better at the 3-pointers that you gave up? Is it more player or location?
Just effort. That's all. Effort for us. We have to be better. Our effort wasn't up to par there early. They got off to a really good start shooting the 3. Some of the threes we got to live with because they made some great plays, but we got to be better at contesting and taking them off the 3-point line.
How good did it feel to win a game 1 for the first time?
It's new to everyone, but it's again, it's this time of the year it's about winning, and so we found a way to win on the road, and now we got to try to figure out how to win tomorrow night.
Jason, what do you think of the job Derrick Jones did last night?
I thought D. Jones did great. He's done that for us all season. He's always guarded the best offensive player, wing-wise, and he's just trying to compete. He's just trying to make it tough. I thought he did a really good job last night.
A lot's been made about what Ant said.
Maybe, but I don't listen. So I think maybe that was a little bit more made of what he said. It was not motivation. It was he's a talented young man who loves competition. You can't knock him for that. Ant does play both sides of the ball at a very high level, and so we got to respect that. Thanks, sweet.
Thank you, sir.